You ever just been tired of yourself? That's where I am in life. Like, I'm just like, girl, oh, that's you're insecure, Miss Girl. So like, the theme of this video is stop being unserious. Like, something's gotta give. And it's not gonna be your arteries, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and tie my edges down so I don't get makeup in them. But if you're new here, hey, I'm Lola. I'm 25. I live in Charlotte. What else? I'm a project manager, aspiring content creator. Definitely want to stop being unserious this year. But yeah, I'm a content creator. And I post lifestyle, fashion, beauty content here on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. A sprinkle of career stuff every now and again. But yeah, that is me. I moved out here to Charlotte probably like 2 years ago. But in this video, we're gonna catch up on things that happened in 2023, talk about goals for 2024, and just ramble while I get dressed for an event tonight. If you see me look down or away, I'm looking at my mirror. But yeah, 2023, I feel like I grew the most in terms of like making new friends, figuring out what I want out of relationships, platonic and romantic. And as well, just growing a lot in my faith. So getting closer to God, reading my Bible a lot more, being more active in my church, things of that nature. I feel like what they say about 25 is real. Like, you turn 25 and 30 seconds later, your entire brain is like developed. You start thinking differently. But I definitely felt like I had to be a real adult last year. And there were just a lot of like life changes happening. A lot of my peers were going through just like actual adult type of stuff. I was finishing up my master's, so I graduated in December with my MBA. I bought a house, had to like actually save, go through the whole house process, working with realtors, loan people, all of that type of stuff. And it was really intrusive, but it's just like, credit means a lot. Just like having financial discipline, having good credit, being able to save a lot more than you spend. All of those were things that I really had to buckle down and learn in 2023. Financial discipline and all that, that kind of leads into one of my major goals for this year, is just being a lot more frugal than I can be. Actually having a legit budget in place. Because right now I just be eyeballing stuff. I'm just like, I can get that. But it's just like, if I see it like spelled out, written out, I'd probably be more inclined to save a lot more than I currently do. Like, don't get me wrong, I have a decent I have a decent handle on saving, but you could always do better. So yeah, being more frugal, more financially literate this year is definitely one of the goals. In 2023, I also started therapy, so that was pretty good. Some of the stuff that I wanted to work on with Kim, who's my therapist, is imposter syndrome, self-esteem, insecurity. Because I used to be like, I ain't insecure, but some of the stuff that she said was just like, oh, that's you're insecure, Miss Girl. So I've been working with Kim since like June, so definitely want to continue that this year. And just like continue to work on just different things about who I am as a person, and just trying to be like, you know, the woman I'm supposed to be. Just like, you know, you're a certain way, but that doesn't always mean you should just stay a certain way. You know, I'm not one of those type of people that's like, oh, that's just how I am. And I don't think that there's like any room for improvement. I definitely see the benefits of therapy, and sometimes I just need a good cry. Like my first couple sessions with Kim, I legit could not get through a session without crying. So sometimes just having that outlet to have an emotional release is more than helpful. Speaking of insecurity, I feel like I could give y'all a little tidbit. One of the things that she mentioned was in relation to how I view romantic relationships. So we kind of got to the bottom of just like, oh, when I am interested in someone, I tend to shift my standards sometimes. So that is what she defined as insecurity. So like you have a list of things that you want in a potential partner, but when it comes down to it, you don't know how to stick to it. So I wanted to implement a lot of that when I intentionally date this year in 2024. So definitely just sticking to my standards and not really giving people too much of the benefit of the doubt. Like once the flag is red, don't wait for it to be red, orange, yellow, blue, all of that before you start stepping. So definitely want to start cutting my losses faster. And I just feel like, yes, you have to teach people how to like love you, respect you. Well, not respect. People should know how to respect you, period. But you have to teach people how like you want to be loved and stuff. But some of the basics, like if you're not getting it the first time, what are we still talking about? What are the kids saying these days? Standing on business. I want to do a lot more of that this year. So like I mentioned, 2023, I definitely grew a lot more in my faith. I joined a Bible study with some of my girlfriends. I continue to volunteer at church. I definitely want to, like a lot of other things too, just stay consistent with those. And then I'm currently doing the 75 soft challenge, where you work out once a day, read something every single day, drink a certain amount of water. And what I'm reading is the Bible. So I'm going to be reading along with a podcast that does like a Bible in 365. So definitely just want to be a person that is in their word for real. So I definitely want to be more in tune with God, just hearing from him more, reading my Bible more, just being a serious person. Like the theme of this video is stop being unserious. Like your parents' relationship with Jesus or like whatever you believe in is not going to, it covers you or protects you to a certain extent, but you definitely have to have your own relationship with God. So I'm definitely taking that a lot more serious this year and beyond. And then I also definitely want to continue to foster my friendships, because we're getting to an age where it's not just like vibes, you know? Like you have to have some substance to be called my friend, like, and not in a transactional type of way, but like, what are we talking about? Are we having like actual life conversations? Are we supporting each other emotionally, spiritually? Like, what are we talking about? So definitely want to do a lot more introspection in the people that I keep around me. And not that I had like anybody that was just like weird or nothing in my life, but definitely want to continue to pour into those relationships that, you know, have benefited me, and just make sure I'm of benefit to them too. So just being as supportive and as loving and nurturing to them as they have been to me type shit. It's the base basing. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I look orange. I look, you want to change the lights in here and like get like white lights-ish. But I feel like it's gonna do. But yeah, what was I even talking about? Oh, friendships. I think that's as far as like relationships go, both platonic and romantic. Boys are still dumb. I'm still single. Kind of just chilling though. I feel like there's always so much more to life than being in a relationship. Like, do I want a relationship? Yes, but I also just have so many other things to like worry about. So I'm at the point where it's like, oh, if it happens, it happens. But I'm definitely not like pressed to make anything shake myself at this point. As far as like career stuff, work is still work. I'm blessed to like at least like what I'm doing. It's still a job, but at least it's not like a job where I'm just like, oh, kill me type stuff. But like definitely last year was rocky in the tech industry in general. So it just made me kind of, you know, stop being naive to a certain extent. Just make me want to learn new skills, just go harder as a project manager and not just like get comfortable by any means. So definitely this year, I definitely want to grow a lot more in my career, go for more promotions, learn a bunch of new skills. Everybody's talking about AI and stuff. So definitely want to look more into that and see how I can tap in. So yeah, as far as career stuff goes. Eventually, I definitely want to like be a project manager like at a beauty company. I just feel like that would be so on brand, like tech and makeup. Like I would love my life if I could, you know, be a project manager at like a Sephora or Ulta or whatever, just like a beauty company in general. I just feel like that would be like so me. And then with content, I felt like there was just a lot of stuff going on. Not even a lot of stuff, because like if you care about something for real, you will find time. So I was just lazy, to be very honest. Last year I was just a lot more lenient than I should have been in terms of staying on top of my socials. So I definitely want to try to stay consistent with YouTube, TikTok, IG, all the things. And now that I don't have like school anymore, like school is over forever, I have a lot more time to like dedicate outside of, you know, my 9 to 5 to actually pour into my craft, get better. Cause it's a lot of, oh, I wanna do this, I wanna do that. And not much like hustle. And it's just like, girl, you're gonna be in the same exact spot every year if you don't actually start like making moves and doing what you know you have to do in order to be where you want to be. So again, the theme is stop being unserious. Yeah, definitely I want to take the time to put out quality content this year, put out consistent content, and not like overthink stuff, because a lot of the times I'm just like, what if this is boring? People are seeing this already, like nobody cares what I'm doing. But from the feedback that I get and from just like people that actually watch my content, it's just like, okay, let me give the people what they want to see. Like, this is what I want to see. And if you know me, you know I don't really watch my own videos. And I think that's weird. Well, I don't know if it is weird, but I don't watch like my YouTube videos. If I put it out there, that's that. Because if I watch it back, I'll probably delete every single video because I'm just like nitpicky and just like, this could be better, that could be better. Why do I sound like that? So I don't watch my stuff. So I just want to like low-key just take that mentality even further and just like put out stuff that I've thought about and just go with it and don't look back. I haven't put on eyeshadow in a very long time. I'm wearing green tonight. Do I want to wear an eyeshadow or do I want to do a neutral look like I always do? Let's see, I feel like I could do a little something, put a little sparkle in my crease. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So for primer, for eyeshadow primer, I'd use the Kat Von D primer potion. This stuff right here, yo, eyeshadow will not move, it will not crease. You're gonna need damn near a Brillo pad to get this off of your face at the end of the night, but it is so good and it makes your colors come out super pigmented. That's another thing, like let me get back into like makeup content. Like I know I'm not no guru, but I just like to do my own face, you know? So yeah, just a lot of ideas that are flowing as far as just like content, having more time, and just like wanting to get back to how I felt when I first started it, just like the excitement of starting it. Definitely want to get back to that. And again, this year I definitely want to travel more. I think the goal of once a quarter, so like once every 3 months, is still pretty good. And it doesn't have to be like a crazy expensive trip or just like anything outlandish. Like it's not like I'm trying to go to Bali or somewhere international every 3 months, but like just get out of your city, see something different, a little staycation sometimes, but just a change of environment does wonders for your mental health. So definitely want to continue that this year and just like pour into a lot more of my hobbies. So last year I started cake decorating classes. I want to still do that and keep that as like my hobby. That's how I feel right now. Like I don't feel like it's healthy to monetize everything that you're like good at or decent at. Like some things should be just for you and like loved ones. So I definitely want to continue baking just for myself. And then of course like continue with content creation as a hobby until, you know, we pop off. just claiming it now, you feel me? So yeah, content creation. I really like putting events together. I'm not exactly sure where I want to take event planning as of just yet. The whole idea of being like a legit entrepreneur and like having a legit business, that is so scary to me. But I just feel like there's so much that I've just like randomly picked up through my life that kind of leads to hospitality, event planning type of stuff. And it's really fun to me just to like put events together and see it all come together. And y'all know I love a good aesthetic, so I feel like I could do something with that this year as well, but we'll see. I just don't want to chicken out of like the experience and the opportunity, especially when like a lot of people have like spoken it into me that like, oh, that's like your thing. That's like, you know, I could see you doing that. Like that makes sense for you or whatever. So I definitely at least want to give it a try. Don't want to like disqualify myself without like actually giving it a shot, you know? So yeah, those are some of the things as far as like business wise, I want to start or look into this year. And then of course, just continue to like grow my community out here. Now that I have like a house and stuff, it's just like, let me sit down where I pay mortgage. And if that's the case, if I'm gonna be spending a lot of time here, I definitely want to, you know, have a solid community. Like I love my current friends, the people that I met like in my 2 years of being out here in Charlotte. They're amazing. Like I said, just want to continue to grow those relationships and get out the house more, child. Like I'm 25, still a young tenderoni. I cannot be inside every single weekend. But yeah, just trying to find the balance of just like where to be, what's important. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Like it's not every invitation that you're supposed to just like jump at. I used to wear like a ton of like different colors, doing my eyeshadows and stuff, but I feel like I've grown out of like extreme colors. So everything usually starts off as like a smoky eye of some sort, and then on my inner crease, that's where I put whatever color I want to do. I ain't even put no powder on, child. All this chatting. Now we can get into eyeshadow. A lot of my techniques are just like things that I do when it comes to makeup. It's from like, I guess they would be considered like old at this point, but I don't know. I don't like following the trends and stuff because it just gets to be too much. Just do what looks good on you, what makes you feel good. Because all that latte makeup, sleepy girl, cold girl makeup, please, it's gonna be the same blush at the end of the day. Like, I'll be so tired. So back to like 2024 goals. Another thing that I really want to keep up with this year is health and wellness. So I'm pretty good about like going to the gym unless I am just like in a rut, just feeling lazy or whatever. So first I need to push through the laziness because discipline over motivation type shit. And then actual like wellness. So taking the appropriate vitamins. I just put a TikTok up of like my vitamins and the benefits that they have. So that's currently up on TikTok. Go follow me there if you haven't already. So currently taking magnesium, vitamin B12, a daily probiotic, just to like, you know, be in complete like check when it comes to nutrition, wellness, and just taking care of like my body in all aspects. So along with that is like nutrition and what I eat, because it's like you can't, I'm 25, I can't keep eating how I was eating at 15. Yeah, like you could just be tired of yourself. So that's how I've been feeling. Just like you can't go out and eat fries as a side every time you go out to eat. Like something's gotta give. And it's not gonna be your arteries, you know? Like get salad, get something, eat you some greens. Like be an adult, be an adult, get you a little Brussels sprout or something. So yeah, just trying to eat better. Actually eat things that are nutrient full and stuff like that. So again, stop being unserious. And then in terms of just consistency with like the gym, nutrition and stuff like that, I think it's been super helpful to have an accountability partner or group, So I have both. I have like a group of girls that I go to the gym with pretty regularly. Shout out to Paris and them. And then I also have like another group chat with some of my other friends that are just like, you know, spread out across the country. Yeah, we just like check up on each other, hold each other accountable, ask, you know, like, you know, what's going on? And seeing you like work out in a bit, like how you feeling? Just making sure that we're all staying accountable to ourselves, our goals, and just like, you know, keeping up with exercising on a consistent basis. Tilbury setting spray because she's the GOAT. I went ahead and popped all my lashes off camera. Just finishing with some face powder from Fenty. But I want to say I hit like all the main points for this year. Definitely want to just continue like taking my time decorating my house. Y'all will see more house content as that becomes available. So yeah, I just want to take my time, make sure it's exactly how I like. I have a whole vision of what I want, and just like host more. I want to do like girls' night and just like game nights and just different things at my house. Like I like bringing people together and just like, you know, hosting, cooking, all that type of stuff, all that domestic stuff, you know. I kind of like that, so definitely want to do more of that this year for sure. All right, finish up with some bronzer. Waiting for my mascara to dry down a little bit before I put on my final coat of setting spray, because if it's wet and it gets in your mascara, it's gonna be all over your face. Y'all know the drill. And if you've been here for a while, you know I am not a lipstick girly. So we're going in with this brownish lip liner from NYX in the color Club Hopper. You do that. Go in with my Laneige lip balm. And then some clear lip gloss from like the beauty supply. Mwah, no bars. Yeah, this is the final look. I'll probably put my outfit on TikTok or Instagram. Pretty simple, pretty cute, if I do say so myself. But yeah, that was a brief recap of 2023 goals and what I'm looking forward to in 2024. And I just remembered, if you're into like digital planning, I made a video about how I do it on my iPad, and I'll put it in the little scrolly thing across here or there, whichever side it comes up on. But yeah, so definitely check that out if you're into planning and want to do that for the new year. And then let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to in the new year, what you're working towards. And yeah, let's just hold each other accountable, pray for each other, and yeah, let's stick to those goals in the upcoming new year. Again, I am Lola. I post lifestyle, fashion, and beauty content here on YouTube. If you haven't already, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, all of them things, okay? And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.